Hello everybody and welcome to Trail Tracker.
Right, so this is Gav's first time down this trail. I thought I'd let him experience it up front on his own first time around because it's a pretty special one.
It's certainly not the most technical of black trails, but it is quite narrow and exposed in places, so crashing is definitely something you'll want to avoid.
The only thing you really have to watch out for here is it's quite gravelly surface, so it can get pretty loose, especially when it's really dry. Today's actually ideal. There's a little bit of moisture in the trail. Oh, there you go. That's where we're going, all the way down to the bottom of this valley.
This is one of the things that keeps bringing me back to this trail. It just feels like a proper adventure. In fact, from top to bottom, it's just a shade under 6 kilometers of pure single track heaven.
I mean, honestly, try telling me this isn't what mountain bike dreams are made of. Oh. It is one of those trails that just never gets old.
As you descend further into the valley, the rocks that line the trail are gradually replaced by more vegetation. The trail surface changes, becoming more compact, and while the exposure might have disappeared, there is still plenty to keep you occupied and on your toes. Eventually though, things do flatten out, which is a perfect opportunity to take in the sights and give Gav a quick heads up about what's coming up next.
Wow. Opens up a bit here. There's a couple of trickier passages there. They do all roll. If I remember correctly, there's one corner that's a real doozy. So this section's an ideal spot to let your forearms take a bit of a break from all the chunk.
If you're lucky enough to be able to go riding during the week like us, there is every chance you might get a clean run from top to bottom without seeing hardly anybody else on the trail. I've personally never been at the weekend, but I can only imagine that it must be quite a bit busier.
Always envision ripping off my rear mech on that gap there.
There are a few short uphill sections on this trail, and if you're on an e-bike like Gav, it'll certainly save you quite a bit of puffing and panting. Providing, that is, you remember to change into the right gear.
Oh, e-bike failure on your part, Gav.
Oh man, I'm losing the clutch now.
Gav is about to find out that this is the calm before the storm at the end of the trail. Oh, that was close. Front wheel slid off that rock. So this is definitely the more technical part of the trail. Some pretty tight ones there. This is the tightest of the lot.
I'm not getting around that one.
Yeah, right hand endo turns, not my forte.
Once you've made it through these hairpins, it's time to congratulate yourself on a job well done, because the technical sections are now all behind you. So, my advice would be to stop and take in the view before you roll down the remainder of the trail to whatever the next adventure is that you've got planned.
Sorry, bud.
Oh,
How amazing is that?
yeah.
If you want to see my suggestion for how to link up the trails in the Lenzerheide Bike Kingdom to create your own lift-assisted enduro adventure, make sure to watch out for the next video. In the meantime, thanks for coming along, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.